A population is made up of n equals to 20 scores. The lowest score in this population is x equals to 10, and the highest is x equals to 25. Using the concept of real limits, identify the range for this population. Is it 14, 15, 16, or maybe it cannot be determined without more information? All right, so what it is that we're doing here is we're looking for the range. And the range is very simply just the distance from the lowest to the highest number. So the difference between 10 and 25 is, if you work it out in your head quickly, it's just 15. So it looks like the answer should be B. But in this case, they've asked us to use the real limits. Now, I introduced real limits in an earlier chapter, so I'm just going to identify briefly what's going on here. Let's take our lowest number. Our lowest value is, we call that x minimum. It's the minimum x value out of all of our population. It's 10. However, the number itself, 10, actually represents a range of numbers. So 10 covers a range that's a little bit bigger than just the single value 10. It goes down a half step to 9.5. That's my lower real limit. And it goes up a half step to 10.5. That's my upper real limit. The reason that I'm doing this is because the formula for the range that takes into consideration the real limits of a number is the upper real limit of my maximum x minus the lower real limit of the minimum x. So we have one of these now. We've got the lower real limit of the minimum x. Now we have to get the upper real limit of the maximum x. So our highest number, which they gave to us as 25, that's going to be represented as my maximum x. It also has a range. In the same way, we go down a half step, so a half step, 0.5 below 25, or 25 minus 0.5 is 24.5. That's my lower real limit. And a half step above, 25.5 is my upper real limit. And so this is the one that we're looking for. We needed the upper real limit of the maximum. And so now that we've got that, we can figure out the range. The range is equals to the upper real limit of the maximum. So that is my upper real limit right here. That's 25.5. And then I'm going to minus the lower real limit of the minimum. That is 9.5. And when you calculate that out, it comes out to be not 15, like I said before, but now it's 16. So the answer here is C.